Today, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the ODNI, confirmed that Russia is once again interfering in our election to help Donald Trump win in 2020. Quote, "We assess that Russia is using a range of measures to primarily denigrate former Vice President Biden. Pro-Russia Ukrainian parliamentarian Andrei Derkach is spreading claims about corruption, including through publicizing leaked phone calls to undermine former Vice President Biden's candidacy and the Democratic Party. Some Kremlin-linked actors are also seeking to boost President Trump's candidacy on social media and Russian television."
He's spreading these claims by providing those claims to this man, the Republican U.S. Senator from Wisconsin, Ron Johnson, who heads the Senate Homeland Security Committee. The same pro-Russia Ukrainian parliamentarian named in today's intelligence report also indicates to us that he is spreading these claims by providing them to this man, the Republican senior U.S. Senator from Iowa, Chuck Grassley, who runs the Finance Committee in the United States Senate. I mean, this is remarkable. The guy who was named by U.S. intelligence in this specific public warning today about what Russia is doing to interfere in the 2020 election to try to re-elect Trump, the way he's been doing his work for the Russian government to mess with our election is by feeding material to a purported investigation of Joe Biden by Senator Ron Johnson on the Homeland Security Committee and Senator Chuck Grassley on the Finance Committee in the Senate, because those two senators have been using information from that specific named guy as the basis for what they say is going to be their big investigation, a big report on their investigation into Biden that they're planning on releasing in mid-September, right in time for the election.
Well, look, I think at least some of the senators have denied getting information from Derkach, but Derkach has said that he has sent them information. And in the House Intelligence Committee, we have a receipt at the committee of materials that were sent by these same players for Mr. Nunes. So I don't think there's any question that these actors are pushing out this information. I also think that it's now clear from the director's statement today that Derkach is part of what they're describing, and that members are now on notice. And I would hope that all the members, Democrats and Republicans, would be very careful about being part of anything that may be tied to a Kremlin disinformation campaign.
What can Americans do to individually protect themselves from being unduly influenced by Russian misinformation?
I think this is the challenge of the next decade for our government officials, and not just our government officials, but also for our technologists out there and these social media companies. It is so easy to be able to operate clandestinely or with some false personas in that cyber digital environment. And therefore, Russia, with very sophisticated cyber capabilities, as well as China, can misrepresent themselves in social media as being Americans and trying to foment, problems inside of our country by, again, trying to advance their own interests under the guise of an American persona. And so this is something that I think our government still has to come to terms with. And I'm hoping that we're not going to have another 9/11 type of digital cyber attack before we're able to address it. We really do need to find a way to ensure that we maintain our privacy and civil liberties while at the same time trying to ensure that that digital domain is not going to be exploited and manipulated by these bad actors who are going to try to undermine our way of life.